Hello, people, it's Cole. Today we'll be flipping through YM. This issue is from April 2001. This issue is the MTV Issue, which is fabulous because, as you might recall, the millennium was a incredibly special, iconic, I'd say, time for pop music. So this magazine will be a wonderful little time capsule for that. I'm here for you every week with a vintage magazine flip through, so stay right here with me. And let's get started. All right, so on the cover, it's O-Town. Get down with O-Town. Do you remember O-Town? O-Town was a boy band of the era. They had moderate success. At least I certainly remember them very well. I remember Liquid Dreams was like their super big hit, which had a really fun music video and was about having wet dreams. So they like name drop a bunch of celebrities of the era, women celebrities, like I know Cindy Crawford gets name dropped, Cindy C, which I love that. So O-Town's real cute. There's the boys. They're wet, soaking wet. And there claims to be a free sexy poster of O-Town. Those types of things usually don't stay with these old magazines. They get lost along the way, but fingers crossed, maybe it'll still be there. I think at the time, in 2001, I would say, like, my crush or whatever, my fave one, was this one. His name is Dan, I think. But now that I'm older, I feel like this one is actually so cute. And I don't even know what his name is, but we'll find out. He's got these big black teddy bear eyes, which I love. DJ has eyes like this, and there's something about it. Very, very soulful, so... Either way, you can't go wrong with any of these guys. This cover really has a lot going on. Beautiful, beautiful blue and orange. This is the type of orange, neon orange color that never shows up right on camera, but it is a incredible neon orange text. We can win MTV's Cool Bedroom, perhaps. TRL's Top 10 Stars are featured. TRL, Total Request Live, an MTV powerhouse of a show. Dream, the singing group Dream, Nelly Furtado, Aaron Carter. This is really really jam-packed. All right, let's get started. We start off with a Nike ad, football. It's football. Women's football. I paint my toenails. You can play football and paint your toenails. Girl power. Yes. Blurry photo, it's casual, it's real is what it is. I play football, it's a 2-part ad. I paint my toenails, and I play football. You know, women contain multitudes, right? So there's our little futuristic kind of Nike shoe down there, pretty cute. And here's a fold out. It's our sexy poster. They did it. It stayed with the magazine. Should we get sexy with the sexy poster? Yes. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay. This is unbelievable. Alright, so they're soaking wet, Liquid Dreams, as I said. O-Town. They are barefoot, standing in water, and we get a very nice collection of Y2K era fashions here, and also there's lots of accessories going on. We have like little dog tag jewelry going on. This one, whoever he was, had little dreads, so he wore like little bandanas and stuff. There's my new fave right there. Dan's wearing a mesh tank top, which is like pushing the boundaries, I have to say. But I love it. And this is actually, it looks maybe almost like a leather tank top or something over here on this fella. So lots of special fashions. What a treat. And let's learn their freaking names. If I'm going to pretend like I know them and like them so much, let's actually get their names right. So we have Dan, Sexy Dan, and he really is like, maybe that's why I liked him so much at the time, because he's like the most hornball of all of them. Naked, no shirt under this vest, mesh tank top, mouth agape. Sexy Dan, the outspoken leader. There's Eric Michael Estrada. So there he is. He's got like spiky fun hair. He's a smooth operator. There's Jacob, the rockin' rebel with the white person dreads and the little sunglasses too. Ashley Angel, which is like the most unbelievable name ever. Ashley Angel is the heartthrob. He's supposed to be like the de facto whatever, like special one because he's the blonde one. That's certainly not my type. I'm the blonde one, the only blonde one, so no. And Trevor, the sensitive sweetie. Oh, that's cute. Very beautiful light blue color scheme. I feel like light blue and orange actually was like a very prevalent early 2000s color scheme in general. So that's like kind of fun to see here. Okay, Ralph Lauren fragrance. Ralph by Ralph Lauren in these kind of plasticky, colorful bottles. That's a classic. Ooh, Mila Jovovich for L'Oreal Paris Airwear Foundation. Airy. She's got like a feathery kind of top on, looking ethereal, floaty with lit up hair and some very soft purple eyeshadow and that angelic skin. Long wearing foundation that lets your skin breathe. And there's even a helpful little infographic to show you just how breathable it is with a web of science down there. This magazine, I haven't done like a teen magazine of this era flip through in quite some time. Wow, they're so fun. This Wet Shine, Wet Look, Lip Color. Okay, not a lip gloss, but it's a lip gloss look, but it's in a traditional lipstick shape. Super shiny, glossy lip. Big trend of the era. So we're doing like an all over very pastel, fun, girly color scheme here in fun, splattery font in pink and light blue. Here's our colorways in a very friendly pink packaging on these lipstick tubes. Pinkaboo, chocolate, icing, ice princess, blush beam, marvelous, sun streak, pink splash, plum shine. And more great cosmetic packaging. So fun. Really very fun era for cosmetic packaging. We're doing Bonne Bell, another iconic brand too. So there's you, cool girl sunglasses, big hoop earrings, kind of a city girl look. And we have some brushes, some lip gloss, more lip gloss in a push-up, kind of interesting push-up tube container. Looks like a lighter, sort of. It's my choice, pro-choice. Faith Hill for CoverGirl. I don't see her too often in ads, so okay, we'll take it. Oh, these Noah ads. I remember this very clearly. Very minimalist, clean imagery here of this sort of like, and it's kind of like, I don't know what, like mystical or like religious or something. This like floating orb has a pearl in it. That's the whole thing. It has this like pearl floating around in this clear perfume. Some slogan type tees. Feels very Mean Girls, doesn't it? Girls rock, rocker, rock, rock, viva la rock, 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 rock. They're all tank tops. This one has laces up the side. They're like band concert type tees, maybe. Wow. Okay, so, this is like twins that are singers, Evan and Jaren. I don't know them, but I kind of recognize the cover of this album, but I don't remember what they sing. Crazy for This Girl. Oh, I do know that song. Crazy for This Girl. Yes, so that's them. But this is what's really catching my eye. This unbelievable, super dark, saturated bongo denim ad featuring Wild Orchid. Wild Orchid. That's a throwback moment. History lesson. Fergie, Stacey Ferguson, Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas started in a different band called Wild Orchid. Here they are. It's a girl group and looking very cute, era appropriate in bedazzled denim. Wild Orchid was the host of a TV show that was called Great Pretenders, which was a lip-syncing show for, like, popular music lip-syncing show for, like, teenagers or, like, preteens even, tweens, which was really fun. I watched that as it came out. But only Fergie really kind of made it beyond this era in the public eye. Who knows if that was on purpose or not, but it's fun to see them all. And I love these blunt, pointed bangs on her. Those really work with her strong facial structure, right? Another girl group. So this is really all about girl groups and boy groups. Oh, and here's that orange and blue I was talking about. Told you. Innocence. Somewhat unfamiliar to me, but there's the girls, and there's like a fun kind of illustrated version of them in like an almost quasi-anime style or something. They're on a swing, which is fun for spring. Blue hair, rockin' out rocker girl blue hair with a leather jacket. Half of the people look at me with envy, the other half, who cares? Ming Wang has blue denim color in the hair, according to this. Extreme FX by Clairol. The Donnas YM Diary for the Donnas. How to be more like a rock star. This is kind of quite literally like almost like an advice column for like if you were actually interested in starting a band, how to do that. There's also an interview with someone who has a cool job. I do like kind of like career spotlights in teen magazines. That's cute to me because, you know, when you're a teen, you're maybe aspirationally thinking about your future. What career might you have? Freelance stylist at MTV. What an incredible job. Melissa Sellers makes $75,000 to $100,000 a year being a freelance stylist. Wow, cool job indeed. And I'm focusing on this page so much, but there's really it's so packed with stuff. At the bottom, a poll of 57,000 girls. Which rock star would you be? Choices are Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Jennifer Lopez, Mariah Carey, and Madonna. Christina won kind of by a landslide. I don't know, I might actually also pick Christina myself, to be honest. This is like confessions, sort of. You write in with like crazy things that happen to you, or maybe they're not true, but whatever. You wrote that in to tell everybody a crazy story. Has a very fun collage-style illustration, which is really great up here. And an advice column. Teen advice column. Ask anything. I have a mustache. I'm flat as a board. Why do testicles change colors? Oh my god. Blue balls. And I hate being so shy. Rockin' room. Ooh boy. All right. A bedroom. A teen bedroom from 2001. What could be better? The only thing missing from this funky pad is a drum set. Remember, we're talking about musicians and things here. So, whose room is this? Is this a real room? It's not a real room. It's like a room made by an MTV art director. So it's sort of like a, whatever, inspiration for your room, perhaps. We have some millennium-era must-haves in this room. There's a green fuzzy rug that looks like a Muppet or whatever. There's this, the classic Mac computers that are all like those multicolored plastic candy-looking Mac computers with a clear, transparent, translucent plastic. Amazing. We had those in my middle school in typing class, which was a class you had to take. There's a robot dog, very important for the millennium. Cute puppy techno dog won't pee on the floor. We have some fun kind of like hanging lanterns, different light all around. There's this sort of lava lamp looking thing back here. And canopy bed, princess style. Ew. Doc Martens foot fetish thing. It's like a cafeteria, naked feet walking around, and they are selecting shoes from the cafeteria. Hot plates. Gross. Oh, I guess this is more information about that bedroom. Here's our little interior designer setting that up. And this is the bedroom from the cover, the way that you could win. So I guess you could like win $1,000 gift certificate to IKEA, and that's how you win the bedroom. I noticed that almost everything in the bedroom, not the feet. I noticed that almost everything in here was from IKEA, so I guess that's how you win the bedroom. Over here, Josie and the Pussycats. Amazing. There's their little fake CD, and it's a movie. If you don't know, it's a wonderful movie, kind of lampooning of the music industry. Yes. Here's our YM calendar for April 2001. Every day has a little featured thing. There's some birthdays, quite a lot of birthdays. With the band, fan stuff, NSYNC. What is this? Oh, I think this is like a makeup feature kind of thing. So it's sort of like, we're going to a concert. Here's our faces painted for the band, but also our makeup and our little hair and accessories and things too. Okay, so we're doing kind of like different themes, maybe a little thematic dressing, which is kind of fun. So this is pop NSYNC, pop girl, colorful style, and Kid Rock, little country, little tribal tattoo, country cowboy hat. Macy Gray, got that Macy Gray gap tooth, and a feather boa. Wow. This is like pretty fun. Destiny's Child, Marilyn Manson. These are quite spot on. Wow, check out this amazing snake, gold snake arm cuff. I love that. Britney Spears for Herbal Essences. Some NSYNC themed lip balms, some makeup wipes, and then a clean and clear and under control ad over here for a maximum strength benzoyl peroxide gel. These are all different kind of just cosmetic things, stuff we like. Bar of soap. Irish Spring soap. Okay. Oh my god. Apricot scrub. This is such a thing from this era. I used apricot scrub. It was supposed to be good for acne. So rough and awful. Irritating. It's literally crushed apricot pits that you're rubbing on your face. It's like insane that I don't have scars on my face from using this for like years. Wild. On this side, very fun conceptual ad for disposable daily contacts, focus dailies. Use them, get rid of them. Use them, get rid of them. You're like peeling off your little eyes. And here's a funky 60s kind of girl. Ponytail personality quiz. Why not? We got a big side pony, carefree hipster, retro cheerleader, high pony. Uptown girl is a low pony with your hair wrapped around it. And downtown girl, pigtails. Paris Hilton, ice jeans. To me, this seems early for Paris Hilton. I thought that she sort of became more in the public eye in a couple of years later than 2001, but maybe not. Maybe I just wasn't clued in. PMS. 8 ways to tame the PMS monster. All kinds of fun things. Chug milk. I grew up in Petoskey, Michigan. So Petoskey Middle School, which is where I was in 2001. In 2001, I was in 8th grade and 9th grade. 8th grade, I was in middle school at PMS. Petoskey Middle School, PMS. That's really what it's called. And everyone thought that was funny. And I still think it's funny. Here's a list of ways to say no to drugs. Because sometimes you can't just say no. You might have to have a little sassy line to deliver, like pretend like you're on Degrassi or something. So, I would rather go to math camp than smoke a joint. Haha. I like you. I don't like your question. It's a little serious. Who cares what your friends think? Tell me what you think. Here's a thought. Instead of shoving weed in my face, try flowers. Make it roses. Self-respect is my anti-drug. Huh, weird. This is like a very extreme yellow filter, and then we flip it over and there's a whole nother one, but it's for a completely different product, which is PacSun. YM boys. Boys. Here's some boys flashing outside of the TRL studios, flashing their boy bellies. Okay, here's the guys. Total Request boys. These are just like people that are at TRL. Total Request Live was a TV show. It was like top 10 music videos of like the week or the day or whatever. And it had a live crowd that was in the studio, and it would just be like random people, random young people. So here's some random young men from the TRL crowd. I do want to quickly point out this funny little list of your guide to TRL, which is things to make you look cool on air if you are so lucky to appear on TRL IRL in 2001. It's a very funny list of do's and don'ts. On this side is like a advice about how to be a pickup artist, which is disgusting and weird, from a Gap employee named, it's Brian McFadden. That's like an MTV guy. That's weird. Okay, there's that. And Lisa Frank ad over here with some fun little animal print Lisa Frank goodies. Oh, chew. No. I'll be right back. Vital Care, I don't know, never heard of this brand before, but it's a hair care thing. Styling gel, all different types of styling gels. And look at the great packaging with all those colors. Skechers, some very designed looking Skechers shoes. These are sort of similar to those Nike shoes we saw in the beginning. Pamprin, Got to Be. I mean, these are some great classic brands. Multi-Symptom Pamprin. We're on there's that fun classic MacBook again, but it's a laptop on our cordless phone. Busy Girl. Got Milk ad, but it's Carson Daly from TRL. And over here, YM stars, well, what do you know? It's NSYNC. The TRL's top 10, number 1, is NSYNC. Love this. This is when NSYNC had, funky style, let's call it that. Lots of leather. We're doing leather pants, snakeskin pants, leather jackets. Really, everyone is wearing some form of leather or suede or animal skin or fur jacket. I think JC looks very handsome here. He is my personal favorite. Wow. Wow. I mean, this is kind of anticlimactic or something, because like the top 10 are just like very popular musicians from the era, so there's not really any surprises here. Backstreet Boys are number 2, although maybe you could say that it's shocking and surprising to have to make a decision about who's 1 and 2 versus, you know, with the big boy bands of the era. Backstreet Boys are number 2. And Britney Spears is number 3. That seems unfair, but okay. It's a beautiful picture of Brit. This picture, I flipped through an issue of something, Teen magazine, that had used this exact picture of Britney Spears as the cover. So I don't know if that was like a licensed picture that they were able to get, or how they, or if that's maybe they're owned by the same company or something. But I've seen this picture before. She's wearing a denim spaghetti strap top. Eminem sits at number 4. Christina Aguilera sits at number 5. This is the era when I saw Christina Aguilera in concert in 2001, which I did. And Come On Over, Baby, All I Want Is You was her big hit from that era, or from that time when I saw her in concert. That was like the big song. Cisco sits at 6. Korn at 7. Okay, so we have some little bit of interesting diversity in our top 10. Juvenile at 8. Hanson at 9. And Limp Bizkit at 10. And The Luck of the Irish over here, which is the Disney Channel original movie about turning into a leprechaun, because you're like genetically, this boy was a leprechaun. He also was, is he the one that turns into a fish, like he's a mermaid in another one? Is that right? He's also in Smart House. Who is this guy? He's in every movie. Ryan Merriman. Ah, it's O-Town. Okay. O-Town's Big Splash. So it's a whole big article, probably interview, with the members of O-Town. And they're all splashing around. Remember, you know, they were soaking wet in this rain photo shoot. Splashing around, shirtless. Oh boy. Oxy Balance. I remember these ads because the illustrator or whatever is the same as Daria, right? I remember this girl. It's the same style as Daria, so it stood out definitely because Daria has such an incredible and very recognizable illustration style. Mandy Moore. This is some like behind the scenes stuff at MTV, I guess. Mandy Moore, who I guess hosted a show called Mandy. I didn't know that. What is it? I don't know. I didn't know she had a show, and it doesn't say what that show was. It being called Mandy makes it sound like a talk show, which maybe like that. That'd be cool. Yeah, these are all just different people who work at MTV in different places, which is, again, kind of more of like seeding interest in different types of career paths for teens, which is a nice service. On this side, Davidoff Cool Water Woman, a very recognizable ad campaign that I remember very clearly from the era, and I remember this beautiful blue bottle of delicious, drinkable looking perfume. And I can feel that this actually has a scent sample. Wow. Look at this blue double blue colorway. I don't think I've ever smelled Davidoff Cool Water. This is a big day for me. Let's open it up. Smells good. Yeah, it smells clean, which you would expect with it being like water scented. It smells like a clean and fresh fragrance. I don't think it smells specifically woman scented, but it seems like it held up well. Like it doesn't smell like it went off. It smells like this probably is pretty close to what it actually smells like. Honeycomb bathtub ad with a honeycomb shower curtain and tile walls and soap and faucet handles and a rug, and she's even got honeycomb little hair baubles in. So this is a Pink Stink, which is like, I kind of am a little bit surprised that they would do this. Basically, some like a writer for YM was supposed to like hang out with Pink for a day, and this is all about how it was really a negative experience, and Pink was a diva and stuff. So I'm kind of shocked that they would actually print that after like agreeing to spend time with her. So they just said that she stinks. Okay. And then down here, Pop's power couples, Jorge and Christina. Oh, he's a backup dancer. Nick and Jessica, Brittany and Justin. I was thinking about Nick and Jessica, as I often do, and thinking it's interesting that Nick was in 98 Degrees, right? And Jessica Simpson was like had her independent singing career. And they were both very famous and very, huge celebrities, but they were both kind of like second tier. Like they weren't, 98 Degrees wasn't the biggest band. Jessica wasn't the biggest singer. She was sort of sitting in third place or whatever. Same thing with 98 Degrees. But they had each other, and they were like together at that same level of stardom. It's just interesting that they both had that in common. But then them being together kind of made them be their own thing. Does that make any sense? Is my millennial brain just like totally baked and broken? Aaron Carter. Gelled, twisty hair Aaron Carter. Age 13. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. I remember these Evian ads. Whoa. It's so cute. It's a beautiful ad. She's an angel and she's making rain with Evian. So this is like a little fashion editorial thing, but it's TRL themed, I believe. Bobette in Times Square. I mean, this like leopard dress with these gold heels and this furry red jacket is quite the look for Times Square in 2001. And we're hanging out with, the people outside of TRL that hold up the signs, kind of whatever, Good Morning America style. 2 tiger outfits, a bedazzled tiger tank top and a tiger mini tube dress. And more bedazzly stuff with a red cowboy hat and a bedazzled red bikini top and a begemmed big belt. We're doing makeovers with Ananda Lewis, who is a MTV VJ, I think. Video jockey, VJ. It's like a DJ, but it's videos. Do you remember that? So here we go. Vintage cool, vintage makeovers. Oh, yes. Kind of interesting to talk about vintage fashion because, you can't get these exact pieces, so it's more of an inspiration piece, give you ideas about vintage fashion, or maybe just introduce you to the concept if you aren't familiar. Oh, Nelly Furtado. Viva la Diva. Sort of thematic looks in the little photo shoot here. A little country girl, a little bandana, tank top. This is, the 10th red cowboy hat we've seen in this magazine? A popular accessory. Disco dolly over here. Sort of a dazed, drug addict disco look. Earth Mother, hippie, dippy, crunchy Earth Mother, ultra raver with a pink wig and big ol' Jinko jeans, and those jelly bracelets. Punk rules, hip homegirl. This is so fun to do these little themed dress up things with different music styles as the inspiration. This is a great idea. Little makeovers. And a whole Get Punk inspiration board for you. All red and black and camo and plaid and studs. Dream. Do you know Dream? They have some great songs and very, very incredible music videos. It's like a day in the life of Dream. Okay, they're on tour and takes us through the day. from day to night, whatever you do on a tour. Drugs, probably. Glow Girl. Neon fashion items, accessories, jelly bracelets, as I mentioned before, some really, really fun plastic-looking shoes, mesh clothes, and denim. Huge. Denim was huge in 2001, or in the millennium era in general. So we have some bedazzled denim, also like appliques and patches and things. And wooden shoes, clunky, horse-sounding wooden shoes with denim. And here's some patchwork denim over here, Zandy D, a lovely flare shape. Colored contacts, change the color of your eyes. This has got a little bit of a different POV because it's more like almost in a futuristic way, which kind of is a futuristic thing, like changing your eye color feels like something you could do in The Fifth Element or whatever. So here's our different offerings here of all the different eye colors. Okay, we're getting towards the end here. Some horoscope stuff, a classic item in teen magazines. Happy Birthday, Aries. Okay, and it's the scam ads. Black and white scam ads for things like modeling school, Barbizon School of Modeling. Let's see. Poetry contest, art scholarship, draw this bear with the top hat on. Okay, last page. Before they were stars, some childhood pictures of different celebs. Let's see. Looks like these are people from like MTV VJs and stuff, so I actually don't even know who a lot of them are. This is Mandy Moore, who everyone knows who that is, but and I remember Dave Holmes, and I don't know the other people. So, iZone Polaroid sticker camera. Hold your eyes open to read your chemistry book. Cram session for high school tests. Remember those? All right. And on the back, Allure and his irresistible fragrance from Chanel, a Chanel perfume ad. Every woman has her own special allure. Magazine editor Paris. Who's that? Does that mean her name is Paris, or she is from Paris? Or both? She's a magazine editor from an unnamed magazine, but she's hawking that Chanel. Kind of maybe a little surprising to have a Chanel perfume ad in YM, just because it seems kind of sophisticated, but okay. Well, there you have it. YM from April 2001. This was a wonderful blast from the past. If you like this magazine, give it a like. It really helps me out if you do. I would love it if you would leave me a comment, subscribe. All of these things are much appreciated. And I'll see you all next week with another new video. So until then, take care.